Last week, we had an overview of an academy created on the platforms of CreateOnlineAcademy.com. We browsed through the design segments and skimmed through one of the courses. Today, it's the time to go in depth inside a course curriculum, and let's see how it looks from a co-teacher's perspective.
As an admin of an online academy, you can register multiple co-teachers with you. So today let's view this academy from the perspective of a co-teacher. So here I have logged in from an account of the co-teacher. So once we are inside the course, below the title we see a short description of the course. Then the rating of the course as done by the students and the link to the author's profile. Then there is a section called What You Will Learn, where you can find the highlights and main objectives of the course. This is followed by the section called the Description, where the detailed description of the course is being given. Going further down, you can see the curriculum. So the courses would be in several chapters, which are visible here, and they would consist of several lectures, quizzes, and assignments. You may select any lecture for being previewed by the visitors to give them a taste of the teaching style. Then below the curriculum would come about the instructor section and the student review section. Further down, other courses offered by the same course author can be displayed. Now, let me tell you that this layout of course landing page can be done by us in no time. You are not bound by only few available templates and layouts as offered by some other LMS service providers. Now, let's see how the course will be visible to a student who has registered in your online academy and bought this course. Since I am with the co-teacher's login details, I can directly access the course without having to buy it. So the available option of Start Learning Now is visible to me. So any student who had paid the teacher or paid your online academy for the particular course can view it in the same manner. Now the student lands on the course learning page. Here he or she can participate in discussion, download exercise files, and also take notes whenever he or she feels necessary. So now when the student enters the course landing page, he or she can see the number of lectures listed under each of the chapters of the course itself, and associated with each lecture there is a view lecture button and the radio button showing the status of lecture completion. Now if I click the view lecture button of any of the lectures listed below, I will directly go to the lecture page. So here the lecture is in video format. So if you are planning to upload your lectures in video format, you need to know that all your lectures will be uploaded in our Vimeo space. But you don't need to bother about anything like that. I'm just sharing this for your information. The Vimeo video streaming is handled by a proven entity, and thus the performance of the video and its player is undoubtedly world class. So under the video lecture itself, you can see three major sections.
Well, under the video lecture itself, you will see three sections, namely downloads, Q&A, and notes. Under the downloads, we have the lecture files. Well, this teacher has not added any lecture files as we can see, but any teacher, any online teacher opening an academy in CreateOnlineAcademy.com can attach downloadable lecture files in these sections. It can be a PDF file, a Word document, a video, audio, or whatever the teacher prefers. So these handouts will help the students to know more about this course, practice it in their own time, and get acquainted with whatever the lecture is teaching. Now let's move on to the next section, which is the Q&A. This Q&A section offered by CreateOnlineAcademy.com allows the students to ask direct questions to the teacher, and the teacher can consequently respond to that. All these questions and answers are visible to all the students who have registered for the course. So this becomes a digital question bank for the students who are undertaking the course.
Now we move on to the final component, the notes. Unlike the Q&A section, the notes section is private. That means it will be only visible to the students who are writing the notes. So this section helps the students to jot down few pointers. So whenever they're revising the lecture or going through it again, they can see what they have scribbled down. Now once the student has completed the lecture, he or she can click mark as complete from here and go to the next lecture itself. After completion of all the lecture, quizzes and assignments, a certification may be issued by the teacher himself or herself depending on the setting you have chosen for your course. We will deal with these factors later in our other part of the videos.